How important is long-term health for you? You must be wondering why I'm asking you this question. Next, how important is the long-term financial health of your business? Did you see that coming? Yes, long-term health is very important, whether it's your own health or the financial health of your business. The problem is most hotel managers do not think financial health of their business is very important. I hope you're not one of them. You're, of course, wanting to know what I'm talking about. Well, I'm talking about the hotel balance sheet. Let's see how it looks like. We are going to take a look at this Paradise Hotel balance sheet and understand its most important components. Well, you see, most hotel managers are familiar with the profit and loss statement, which they look at every month. But when it comes to the balance sheet, they really are not very keen on looking at it. In a way, it looks like you are not very particular about the long-term health of your hotel business. I hope not. But let's see why that is so important. In this ultimate guide, I will introduce you to this very powerful financial statement and get to know why it is important to understand the financial health of your business all the time. Don't worry, it's going to be simple with no jargon, non-technical as they call it, and easy for you to understand. More particularly, it's going to be a visual guide, and so easier for you to understand what this financial statement is all about. Let's go. This is the balance sheet of Paradise Hotel. This is the financial statement I was talking about, and we are going to take a look at this closely. At least we are going to look at its most important parts. The hotel balance sheet has predominantly three parts to it. The first part contains the assets. We'll come to assets very shortly. The second part is about liabilities, and we will visit liabilities as well. And the third and last part is about owner equity. Now, you may be wondering what these assets, liabilities, and owner equity represent. Well, they represent something very important to your business. Remember the long-term financial health that I talked about? Well, the assets are what the business owns. As you can see, that is marked by the alphabet A. The liabilities and the owner equity represent what the business owes and are denoted by the alphabets L and E. So as you can see, A equals L plus E means assets equal liabilities plus owner equity. This, in financial terms or actually accounting terms, is known as the fundamental accounting equation. Don't worry, we're not going to be accountants, but it's important to understand what assets, liabilities, and owner equity stand for. And so here is the balance sheet of Paradise Hotel. Let's look at the annotation number 1. And we are going to understand the relationship between the hotel balance sheet and another very important financial statement, which hotel managers are more familiar with, the profit and loss statement. And what is this relationship? Well, the balance sheet shows you the financial position at a point of time. Note in this Paradise Hotel balance sheet, the financial statement, the balance sheet is as at 31st December 2019 and 2018. So it's on the last day of the years 2019 and 2018. How is it different from the income statement? Well, the income statement tends to show the performance for a period. And we will see how this works in the ultimate guide on the income statement, which is also known as the profit and loss statement. Number two, the block which we saw earlier is about the assets of Paradise Hotel. Let's take a closer look at it. As you can see, the first subcategory in assets are current assets. You can see cash, short term investments, accounts receivable, inventories, prepaid expenses. These are all current assets. Current assets are assets whose life is within one financial year, or what we could say is they get used up or converted into cash within one financial year. And then you can see the total of the current assets there. The next category of assets are investments. Investments are monies placed by Paradise Hotel on real estate or equity stocks in order to earn a return on investment. Next type of asset, and a very important one at that, is property and equipment. As you can see, the three categories here are land, buildings, furniture, and equipment. Buildings particularly represent the guest rooms of the hotel, which actually produce the room revenue. So property and equipment are long-term assets compared to current assets, which are short-term assets. A related concept is depreciation, which we will see in a later video on the ultimate guide to hotel profit and loss statement. A total for the net property and equipment, which is the property and equipment cost less accumulated depreciation, terms we will understand in a later video. Next comes other assets like operating equipment, and finally total assets, which is, if you remember, the earlier slide was all about what the business owns. So total assets represent what the business owns. If you like this video, subscribe to the Profits Masterclass channel for future videos directly to your inbox, and get to rid yourself of damaging myths about financial statements. If you want to know how to earn higher room revenue, click on the video above on room revenue.